Okay, so today we're going to finish up our discussion with World War II, especially the battles of World War II, and we're really going to discuss victory for the Allies. So we know that that Germany surrendered in Europe, but you have to keep in mind the Pacific was a completely different side of the world, so it's going to be a completely different situation as far as surrendering. You're not going to have as many allies, mainly discussing Russia in this fight in Japan. This is mainly a United States fight. Prior to even winning the battle or winning the war in Europe, the United States had begun discussing what is known as the Manhattan Project. The Manhattan Project was basically a project to build an atomic bomb. This had started back all the way in 1942. A lot of these scientists from these places that had fascist governments, such as Italy and Germany, were, I don't want to say were recruited, but they definitely helped build this bomb to ultimately end World War II. Um, so Japan has this culture of not surrendering. They're a culture of not surrendering whatsoever. You do not surrender when you go to war. So when the United States had finished fighting in Europe and had basically had victory on Europe Day, all of their attention went to Japan, and it mainly was focused in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. When the United States arrived to Hiroshima, they were putting a lot of pressure on the Japanese government to completely surrender, in which they said no. So on August 10th, 1945, and a B 52 flown by Enola Gray dropped an atomic bomb. This bomb killed 80,000 people. And even then, the United States was expecting a complete surrender right away. Even then, the United States did not get its surrender. So on August 9th, 1945, the United States drops a second atomic bomb. This atomic bomb killed about 22 people immediately, okay, and completely destroyed Tokyo. What ended up happening was they eventually stopped fighting after the dropping of the second atomic bomb, and Japan completely surrendered August 15th, 1945. A part of this surrender was Japan had to completely give up its military, and the United States actually ended up controlling Japan until the foreseeable future, all throughout the Cold War. Currently, the United States has a great relationship with Japan, and actually, a lot of you spoke about the fact that the Olympics in Tokyo this year were getting delayed for next year due to COVID 19. So, there you have it, victories for the Allies in World War II.